Hello students, in the last period we have seen that the set of real numbers is not order complete. Is not order complete means what? Means a non-empty set of real numbers that is bounded above has no least upper bound. We have proved this theorem in the last lecture. Now today we have to discuss the Archimedean property of real numbers. So what is Archimedean property of real numbers? See, the real number field is Archimedean. The real number field is Archimedean. That is, if A and B are any two positive real numbers, if A and B are any two positive real numbers, then there exists a positive integer n such that n into A is greater than B. Any two positive real numbers. Suppose, for example, suppose 2 and suppose 6. These are the two positive real numbers. Then there must exist a positive integer 5, 7, 8 such that suppose 8 there is, that is 2 into 8, 16, and that is greater than this 6. 6 is B. So this is the theorem, and we have to prove this theorem now. So what is the theorem? If A and B are any two positive real numbers, then there exists positive integer such that NA is greater than B. So we will prove this theorem by the method of contradiction. By the method of contradiction. All of you know that the method of contradiction. So here, first of all, we suppose let A and B be any two positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. Positive real numbers. And if possible, suppose that there exists a positive integer, n such that this NA is less than or equal to B. Actual, what we have to prove? We have to prove that NA is greater than B. But here we are using the contradiction method, and therefore we are assuming that this NA is less than or equal to B. Now thus the set S, that is n into A, where this n belongs to I plus. I plus means the set of positive integers and is bounded above. It is bounded above. And as this NA is less than or equal to B, so here the B is the upper bound. Here B is upper bound. Now we know that by completeness property, a non-empty set of real numbers that is bounded above must have infimum, that is must have supremum. Say that is capital M. Say that is capital M. So here NA must be less than or equal to this M, for all n belongs to this I plus. So which implies that n plus 1 into A is also less than or equal to M, for all n belongs to this I plus. So which implies that n into A plus A is less than or equal to M. So what does this imply? This implies that this NA is less than or equal to this M minus E, for all n belongs to I plus. That is this NA is less than or equal to capital M minus A. So what does this imply? This implies that this M minus A is an upper bound of S. But what is M? M is the least upper bound. Then how it is possible? If M is the least upper bound, then no number less than that M will be the upper bound. And therefore this is the contradiction. So here this M minus A is upper bound. So this is contradiction. So this contradiction proves that as we have assumed this NA is less than or equal to B is wrong, and therefore this NA must be this greater than B. There are some corollaries, but the proof is not included in our syllabus. So I have mentioned in our PDF. So see that and make notes from that, which will be applicable for the MCQs. If suppose university decides to conduct your examination by multiple choice pattern, then you will be take benefit of these notes. Now next point is neighborhood of a point. That is very important. Neighborhood of a point, very important concept. That is the neighborhood of a point. So what is neighborhood? In mathematics, a set n, that is proper subset of R. R is the set of real numbers, is said to be the neighborhood of a point. Is said to be a neighborhood. Neighborhood of a point in if there exists an open interval I. There exists an open interval I such that this A belongs to that open interval, and that is proper subset of I. That is proper subset of n. Here we are taking n, therefore n. So A is proper subset of I. That is the A belongs to I is proper subset of n. That is said to be the neighborhood of that point. For example, see, suppose we take one interval, open interval 1 and 5. See, 1 and 5. And suppose I take one point, suppose 3. So 3 belongs to this open interval 1, 5. Suppose we take one another interval, suppose that is the 1, 1, 2, and that is the proper subset of this 1, 5. And this whether 3 belongs to 1, 2, no. Suppose I take here 1.5. 1.5 belongs to this, and it is the subset of this open interval 1, 5, and therefore it is the neighborhood of that point. So this is very important concept of neighborhood. Now next point is the deleted neighborhood. See, suppose the set x such that 0 less than mod x minus a less than delta. So it is called as the deleted neighborhood of that point. So due to the insufficient data, we stop here. We will see in the next part in the next video.